between a B Corp and a benefit corporation. A benefit corporation is a new alternative way of getting organized as a corporation in business to the limited liability companies or to the cooperatives or even to any other type of organization like foundations, associations, and so on. You see, it's a new way of getting organized expressed in the law. Now, a B Corp is like if it were like a club of people who want to be part of that club. And that club, if one has to define it, a B Corp is a combination of a new market identity, and that's why you get a logo. It's a collective brand, the B with a circle. You see, it's a collective brand in the history of brands, combined with, if you want, a permanent evaluation, self-evaluation, plus a certification granted by a third independent party of the sustainability of the organization of the company, not of the products nor of the processes, and combined with the legal class. So that those three elements are the elements of the B Corp. And of course you can be a B Corp with the legal element if you do adopt a shareholders agreement and you make your own, your own restrictions. You see, and personally I always say that basically you amend the mission statement of the purpose, which is in the charter, statute, you say estatuto, right? And you expand your fiduciary liability clause to all the stakeholders, so you're responsible as a management, as a board, to all the stakeholders, not only to the shareholders. And that offers the possibility of balancing the interest, a short-term interest, I would say, in principle, of the shareholders with the long-term interest of all the other stakeholders, including the environment. So for me, that's the B Corp, you see. Now, the benefit corporation we also need, because once you have the benefit corporation into the legislation, then we start using a automatic pilot, if you want. I don't know if that's understood.
Pilot automatic.
Pilot automatic. We can start, automatically thinking of, when you're young especially, I'm going to be a benefit corporation. Then perhaps you want to be a B Corp too. But I'm sure that today we have the B Corps, in the future we'll have new other clusters of companies also restructuring, their purpose and also thinking of satisfying both needs, the needs of the consumer and the investor, you see, a concrete need, which is very individual, and the need of the collectivity, you see, satisfying, the collective interest. So I think that's going to be happening also in the future. Now, in our case, and I'm not sure if this